Sunpole lifted her head groggily, looking at her kids that were resting against her side. They curled their tail over their leg, squinting at the movement outside. The he-kit parted his jaws in a large yawn before flipping onto his stomach, blinking sleepily as he adjusted his eyes to the sunlight. She lifted herself up, purring when Canyon Kit rose. "Morning, dear." Sunpool faced her two kits, nudging Rose Kit with her tail. "Wake up, sleepyhead." He turned. "Mornin'," he mumbled as he stretched. Sunpool frowned. "Come on, dear." Let's go. Let's go, kids. Sunpool picked her kit up swiftly, yawning. Canyon Kit shook his head as he awoke fully, a grin splitting his maw as he followed his mother out of the den.
She woke up as her mother picked her up.
Sunpool looked at the warriors gathered for patrols. She placed Rose Kit down, sitting. She spotted the little kits emerging from the dens and pawed over, crouching to their level. "Hello, little ones." "Hello, Sedgewick," Sunpool purred. Canyon Kit glanced around and all before he turned to Sedgewick with a happy flick of his tail. "Hi!" She nodded in acknowledgement. "Is your stomach feeling better from the herbs last moonrise?" Yes, Sunpool nodded. "They helped a lot."
What?
"You kits want a moss ball?" she purred. She rested her gaze on her kits before looking back up at Sedgewick. She turned her head to the kits. "That's good."
You kids want a moss ball to play with? She purred.
Sunpool glanced down at her kits. "I think they'd appreciate that." "Yeah!" He jumped to his paws with a smile. "I will fetch some moss from my den," she purred, rising on her mitts, trotting away. Sunpool curled her tail around her paws, humming a soft tune. Canyon Kit batted at a pebble between his forepaws. Vo stumbled on his large mitt and flopped onto his side with a small oof. Sunpool gave out a small chuckle.
I'm okay.
He's
Careful.
shaking off the mud from his dark tan fur. Sunpool chuckled. Rose Kit looked at Canyon Kit and let out a small giggle. Canyon Kit puffed out his tiny chest. I am brave!
We should play as these guys more often.
Yes. Sorry about that. It's alright, Sunpool smiled. Sedge? I gulped. Sunpool perked her ears at the new arrival. Rose Kit picked up the moss ball gently. I was in my hunting patrol and I got caught in some cobweb. Would this herb still be useful? Canyon Kit with an excited chirp. Come on, let's go play!
Okay.
Yes, cobweb would be an excellent addition to the pile. Always got to treat those wounds you warriors and apprentices get. Sunpool nodded thoughtfully and patted after her kids. Would you like to start? Rose Kit asked. Yeah, the kitten nodded. Rose Kit set the moss ball down in front of Canyon Kit. Sunpool watched and mused. Her kits were always ones to be so entertaining. The Tom batted the moss
Kapoo.
ball, sending it flying a few tail lengths away. Sunpool cheered. Good job!
Roadkit, a she. Yeah.
Yeah. Rose Kit ducked, trying to dodge it. The kit quickly ran to catch it, trying to get it before his sister did. Sunpool purred, knowing her kits would be fine alone for a few minutes. Simple watched the two cats, eyes narrowing. They parted their jaws in a yawn, watching the medicine cat leave.
I never frown, he said, but Sedgwick had already left the course. He chuckled, shaking his head.
Simple looked at Cold Star, who had now just entered camp. Sunhop, Cold Star greeted. Welcome back! How was hunting? Oh, that's weird, Sunhop muttered, his eyes narrowing. 3 out of 5? That was unusual. Decent. 3 out of the 5 fishes we have caught have been rotten. I am unsure of how to go about this, but... I suppose it was just an unlucky day to hunt. Cold Star brushed it off. Well then, I should notify our medicine cat about this as well. She lifted a paw to wash her fur, thinking about what Cold Star had mentioned. Rat and fish. As long as it didn't spread to other fish, she thought. Anything to make sure Rose Kit and Canyon Kit were alright. Nothing, Sunpole said, stepping forward. I heard it! Something's wrong with the fish! Your ears aren't developed, Canyon Kit. Come, let's go eat. That makes no sense, did Tom huff before rolling his eyes as he followed his mother.
Okay, she said, a little confused and concerned. Ah, I see. She didn't want to risk anything.
Never mind, she muttered. Fish aren't healthy for young kids, she lied. A very, very horrible lie! We eat fish all the time, he whined in innocent confusion. Don't question it, my dear. That's just how being a kid works. Now, come on. No more questions. Curled around her kits with a yawn. Will we be able to eat fish soon? She'd say innocently. Soon. Okay, she said, settling in. I thought RiverClan were supposed to eat fish, he grumbled as he settled in the curve of his mother's stomach. Okay. Here's our prey, Simple said. I just hope we can eat tomorrow then. She lowered her head. I'm hungry! He whined. The kitten rolled his eyes. Kit slowly rose, trotting out the den. He wasn't gonna sleep. Answers mattered more than a nap. The kitten's ears perked up as she heard footsteps leaving. She looked next to her to see that her sibling was gone. I should go find him. But should I wake up Mom? She'd say quietly. What is it? Starclan must be preparing for a visit, because this definitely got our attention. She turned to the river, then back at Cold Star. Cold Star felt a prickle in his skin. What would this mean for his clan? A visit from Starclan? Hopefully, it would clear up by tomorrow. It was hard to think something positive. Huh? Where's Kit? She mumbled to herself. Cold Star did his head. I will make the meeting. Sunpool rose her head, realizing her kits were gone. Canyon Kit? Rose Kit? She called. Sunpool's ears flattened. Where? What? Candy Kit and Rose Kit. They weren't with me when I woke up. She decided that she didn't want to disturb her mother and got up to her paws and trotted out to find her sibling. I heard one of them. Where? Sunpool asked frantically. One of them went this way. Really? Thank you, Sunpool grinned. Canyon Kit, Sunpool wailed. Maybe there's one. He jumped. Sunpool! What are you doing out here? Her ears pinned against her head. You had me so worried! I just wanted to see the bad fish. He looked down at his paws. Rose Kit, where were you? I went to go find Canyon Kit. Never leave the nursery without my permission, Sunpool huffed.
So strict.
I know.
Back we go. Come on.
Such a
Kids, there's a meeting. Come on.
It has come to my
Very
attention that the river has been poisoned. At first, I thought it was a couple few rotten fish, but it seems to be the whole river, he explained, watching each cat.
Tufted Paws slowly rised up. He needed to see if his friend was still alive. He grabbed flowers just in case.
Sunpool's ears flattened. I knew it, he muttered.
Oh no. She seemed shocked. They placed Sunhop's body down. They padded away from Clan Rock. He padded off.
Along with that, our deputy, Sunhop, has died. I think this is due to the poisonous rivers. Coldstar watched as they placed Sunhop's body down. He was a great deputy. May we give a moment?
A silence for our deputy. She dipped her head in respect for the deputy.
He lifted his head after a few moments. We will give him a proper burial soon. But as of right now, RiverClan is not safe. We'll be leaving as soon as everyone is ready. Sunpool looked down at her kits. We'll be okay, she muttered, nudging them with her nose.
She placed her tail over her paws. She returned back to the clearing after she gathered her bearings.
I advise you to start gathering belongings and such before we make our trip. Any questions can be referred to me. Clan dismissed, he meowed. He leapt down from the rock.
He padded to the fresh kill pile.
Starclan was unreliable now. It must be some sort of test of worthiness, she thought as she began to make vital bundles of herbs.
She shook her head. What? This now? No, it couldn't be. Right?
I need someone to help carry my kits, Sunpool meowed.
I can help.
Thank you, Sunpool said, ears still flattened against her head. Hello, little ones. Are you up for an adventure? She tried to sound cheerful. A bad adventure, he grumbled. Sure. She turned to Coldstar as the clan seemed ready.
She swooped the kid up in her maw.
Coldstar froze. Another death? Maybe hunt with Starclan. Did they eat any fish? What happened? Fox. She pinned her ears flat. Another death. This camp might be a curse. A fox attacked. He said run to me. I thought we were playing tag, but... and something. A fox? Cold Star stood abruptly. RiverClan simply wasn't safe. We have to move, quickly, he said, flicking his tail. RiverClan isn't safe for us anymore. Yeah, we should have moved at like the first death.
Nah.
Time to take a break.
We have everyone. Cold Star meowed over the rushing gorge.
Does anyone need help with anything? Luna meowed.
It's your turn to walk, Rose Kit. She gently placed them. She looks at the clear rushing water with relief. This is what it has to come to. Huh, Starclan, she thought. She looks up into the dying sun, wishing for an answer that will never come.
This